Welcome, everyone, to more Unicorn Overlord. I'm Savage Hound Dusk, and today I'll be live streaming Unicorn Overlord for your viewing pleasure. I'm going to go ahead and send out my normal announcement right after I start the stream. I understand that some of my Twitch streams might have been freaking out after a certain point sometimes, so I'll try to be a little bit aware of that. But for now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick resource scavenge around Drakenhold in the regions where I can, because I want to try and get enough Dracia lumber to fix that bridge. Not really sure I'm going to be able to do that. The resource demands from this game are kind of getting intense, and in a lot of instances, as you can see, it's just not really letting me do a whole lot with them. But, I should actually check out, what does this town have?
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
Really? Oh my, that is... Okay, that's actually a really good item. Okay, these are mandatory purchases.
Much obliged.
Dove Plume I might be able to wait on. But those are mandatory purchases up there, what I just did. Okay.
Be waiting.
Provisioner.
Got a keen eye on ya. My wares won't disappoint.
Oh damn! I don't have a lot
You're
of
cool.
money. Okay. I may actually have to filter through my my armor and weapons at this point. Not really super worried about max HP plus 5%, guard plus 10%, banishing pursuit. Yeah, I'm not really super worried about his gear. His weapons damage is starting to fall behind a little bit, but it's not like super bad. Gonna keep the Azure Crest shield on him. Yeah, she definitely needs the PP or the AP boost. She could probably use a PP boost, in all honesty. So I might just give her the Lapi pendant that I just purchased. I don't need to give her first aid. She already has quick heal. So that would just be insisting upon itself. Let's see here. I've got a lot of silver bangles out of the blue. I should probably actually start equipping those to units that could use them. I think it's about time he got a new shield. White Knight shield? I don't really like the White Knight shield. Life share is very, very weird. You should only ever use this if you know you're going to get attacked by enemies that can hit an entire front row and everybody's taking damage. Angel Hunter's Buckler wouldn't be bad. Oh, there we go. I can give him an Azure Crest shield. His Templar Sword is still doing him fine. The Bandit Longsword's doing pretty good on this guy's part. Could give him a Rookie Egg, but it's not level ups he's having problems with. I'm going to give him the Carnelian Pendant so that he can attack more. Silken Scarf, that gives him an evasion bonus. The Warrior's Medallion is just too good. Clive, I could probably do better for you than a Templar Shield if I'm being entirely honest. Granting you immunity to poison is a pretty good thing because enemies are really starting to try and abuse status ailments at this point. Yeah, I guess I'll give him a golden egg. And then we've got Hodrick up here. I've got a lot of really nice Great Shields at this point. And I think the Azure Crest Great Shield is going to be pretty tough to beat. Yeah. It's pretty tough to beat at this point. I really feel like that's not really going to be... Yeah, grants a row buff that negates one physical attack. So that's pretty nice, but that's going to drain his AP. And until he can get a Carnelian Pendant and Lapis Pendant, that's not really going to help him. I don't really want to give him first aid. He doesn't feel like a class that would benefit from that. 30% EXP is never horrible. I'd give her a rookie's egg, which would give her even more EXP. That'd be funny. But I have somebody better for that. I think I'm just going to end up giving her a silver bangle. Albine. He's got his Blessed Round Shield, which does him pretty good. He's also carrying a Hoarfrost Axe. I don't feel like the Hoarfrost Axe is doing him too good right now. Because it's a physical attack weapon, and it's not one of the better physical attack weapons. This isn't very useful unless I can really direct what he's fighting. Which I think I can, actually. Karnat Axe. I'll give him the Karnat Axe. It's just a way better axe. Alright, Desert Bow. Crit rate bonus, accuracy bonus on Rolf. Accuracy bonuses on bows does not actually make a lot of sense to me. And my reasoning behind that, hear me out before you assume that's just me being like, oh, well, that weapon type's garbage. Accuracy bonuses on bows don't make a lot of sense because a lot of the archers in this game have, like, bullshit tier high retarded accuracy, and it allows them to do a lot of basically guaranteed damage without having to worry about accuracy. So accuracy to me on a bow seems very redundant. Very redundant. Just by virtue of the way the class functions. Yeah, I'll give him a Black Iron Axe. He can hit multiple enemies in any one given swing, so that actually sounds like a really good thing to give him. Not going to give him first aid because he can already heal himself with his bulk up, and he should. I will drop a silver bangle on him though to give him a little bit more defense. Excuse me. Oh god, that initiative drop off. Realistically speaking though, does that initiative drop off really matter? Because this unit has a lot of abilities that are reactionary skills. So does that really matter? I don't think it... I'm going to give this to Sharon and I'm going to try that out. Because I really don't feel like that would make any difference. Give you a silver bangle. Valerian's got his interrogator's bow. I don't feel like experience is his problem quite so much as Robert's problem. Robert... I just haven't been using Robert. That's my issue with Robert, is I have not been using the guy. May as well give her a silver bangle. I don't want her to die. And I'll give Ciriel the last bronze bangle. Why not? Oh no, she can't wear it while she's already wearing one. Lame! Alright, Isabel has the lifeblood staff. Tactics template. Unblinded, sealed, guard sealed, not buff, not debuff, not effective. I cannot set this ability to trigger when I want it to trigger. That's kind of stupid. Also, I don't know why she had 2 heals. That seems really weird. Is he using a basic bitch Warhammer? Kind of. 13. Well, at the very least, he could definitely be wielding something better. Give him an iron staff. %4 extra crit is really not much. And in all honesty, I don't feel like it's worth holding on to. She self-heals a lot. Could probably equip the life share shield, and then if... How much HP does she have? She has like... Oh, wow. She does not actually have nearly as much HP as I would think that she would for a unit that's supposed to be tanking. No. I am not equipping a Miser's Bracelet to anybody. Losing a passive point automatically makes that item not worth equipping in any circumstance. Straight up, full stop, no. Heaven Swing Sword and Shield. No, her tools are fine. She needs some accessories, but she's fine otherwise. Yeah, I need to buy a lot of accessories because I don't have enough accessories. Wall, meh. I don't really feel like she takes enough damage to warrant having that, but I would also rather give her the Mirage Great Shield so that, as you guys see over there, her evasion shoots through the fucking roof. And now enemies will have a really hard time hitting this tank on top of dealing damage to it. She's got an iron axe. Baroque? No, Baroque's not better. Baroque just has more accuracy. Okay.
You won't find finer weapons in all of Drakenhold.
I don't think I'm gonna get rid of the Phantom Knight axe. I am gonna sell the rest of those axes. I'm gonna sell some of these spears because a lot of those are not good spears. Sell the Baroque bow. Sell the flame bow. It's too weak now. No, I'll hold on to the thundering bow. I'll get rid of the Battler's shields. They're not really that useful. Keep the Watchman's buckler. Keep the Templar shields. I think I'm gonna sell the White Knight buckler. Oh, it's gonna make me sell all that shit individually.
Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never. Sales final once you leave, so now or never.
Feel like I could find a better axe, and that's kind of why I'm avoiding that.
Much obliged. Be waiting.
Alright, I have dicked around enough. Let's go ahead and... Isvida needs to be liberated. Sorry, swallowed something that didn't agree with me there for a second.
To the skies! At your service. Understood.
Really hope that doesn't come back to bite me later.
Order must be preserved. Allow me. Very well.
Oh, he's a sorcerer.
I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
Oh, hi!
Face me and be cut down. It seems you've misjudged me. I stand ready.
Immediately gets knocked the fuck out.
Consider it well. I'm going.
Allow me. Very well. Come then!
I was hoping to avoid a scrap with those foot soldiers and feed them to Tatiana, but that's not happening now.
I am your shield.
That must have hurt.
Crush him good!
Healing you.
You won't live!
You say to
Not
yourself.
an option. I rise to any challenge. Face your demise.
No. A little ice for you.
Damn!
Cheer up.
Is that all?
Ouch.
That must have hurt.
Ow!
Here. I'll heal you.
Good, now can you heal the elf in the back? Guess not.
You were little match.
Your orders?
At your service.
Requesting further command. Come then!
Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these
No
freaking
mercy.
archers. Go away.
Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far.
There.
Sir,
Allow me. It shall be done. I rise to any challenge. Quite
Have her heal
soothing.
herself.
Someone's unlucky.
nothing's stopping me now.
Yes? If that's what you want. You might regret this.
Try to keep up. Come here! Oh!
It seems you need this. I can't die yet.
Drinks are on me.
Good.
Face me and be cut down.
Sorry, my back just popped out of the blue. Oh, his rope shot kicked in, but damn it, there was only one left. Oh, and let's also take note,
Victory
Fran is
ours.
dead again.
The day will be ours. The time is at hand. The path is set.
Your orders?
Okay.
Very well.
I'm gonna have her withdraw,
Good.
and then Elaine is gonna revive that dead unit.
Consider it well.
Good God! Wow!
I stand ready.
March. To
Okay,
me.
never mind.
Falling back then.
Come then.
That's the problem. I see what happens here.
I'll settle this. Right for me.
Yeah, that's an enemy, like, upgraded gladiator, and he's bulking up and healing himself.
Together now.
Yeah. There we go. But the upgraded wizard is still gonna... I love that active heal. That active heal is amazing.
Let me.
Yeah.
Easy now.
Nope.
Oh, God! damn, man!
We can
That
do
fire
this.
damage, boy! Like, I really should have remembered the Watchman's Lanterns. That actually is my fault. Still, that flame damage, bro, that is some hardcore shit.
Saw that.
Nice try, dipshit. And that's the end of your life.
May the Father smile upon me.
Good girl,
Victory
Scarlet.
grows ever closer.
Yeah, like, don't discount the wizard class. It does some damage. It does real damage. And we got a few honors. We got more money. We got stuff, guys. We got stuff. Got 12 honors for liberating this little shanty. That's pretty good.
You've done a wonderful deed for us, young man. But do take care on your further travels. Some of my fellow elves have cast their lot with Zenoira. Many among them are skilled warriors.
Yeah, we know. Trust me, bro, we know. We know. Nice! Fleeting comforts. Way to downplay my kindness, dude. Like, I just helped you rebuild a village that I had to attack.
Of course.
I guess I have to, because the game still won't let me in the doors on the secluded shores? If that happens a third time, I'm gonna look up what the hell that's about, just so I can find out why I can't get in there. Because those look and feel like very optional areas. Unsullied scrap metal. Elgrove timbers.
Listen up, vermin. We've got word that a resistance elf by the name of Ithilion's been spotted in this very town. Nobody comes in or out till we've found him. Please, sir, there must be some kind of misunderstanding. My citizens are frightened enough as it is. Best quit your sniveling, Mayor. If we find that rat, it'll be your head that rolls for it. This is quite the mess you've gotten us into, Elena.
Father, please. Sir Ithilion is a hero. Quite unlike you and the other cowards who rolled over the moment Zenoira marched into town. Don't you see he's fighting for the good of Elheim? These people need him. We need him.
I know that. I do. But there's nothing to be done. We lack the strength to oust even one Zenoira soldier, let alone the entirety of the continent's army.
I can't turn a blind eye to the plight of these villagers.
You dare point your sword at me? I'll make you pay for that, you rebel sympathizer!
Let's see you pull that off.
Better heal up. You're mine.
We shall see our duty through.
As it was written.
I never stood a chance. Such incredible strength. Forgive me the question, but who are you?
This man is Elheim, leader of Cornea's Liberation Army.
Lady Rosalinda! Oh, thank the Father you're safe!
Tell me, is Ithilion here? Well, we found him wounded not long ago, and gave him shelter so he might recover. But he departed soon thereafter, so as not to put us in harm's way. Much good that did you. In any case, it appears that the enemy has deployed search parties for him.
Ithilien needs us, Elheim. Indeed, and I'm not about to abandon him to his fate. We take to the field at once. The Elven Knight. Let's do a side quest!
After them! This way!
Damn, that dude has hair!
They just keep coming, and our arrows grow ever fewer.
God damn!
We'll never survive at this rate. Don't give up hope just yet. Steel your resolve and strike true.
This guy's got balls. I'm impressed. God damn, they're on the other end of the frickin' battlefield! Our objective in this battle is none other than rescuing Ithilien. Thankfully, it looks like he's already headed our way. After them! Now! Still they persist. Make haste, everyone! We'll find our way through this, no matter what it takes. Let me speak with him, Elaine. He'll be sure to join our cause as long as I'm there to talk him into it. Don't lose Ithilien. If Ithilien is rescued and Magali is defeated, we win. Okay.
Order must be I rise to any challenge.
Okay, let's take a look at this battlefield here first. Archers. I'm seeing a lot of House Carls and Gladiators. A few Flyers. Foot Soldiers and Hoplites. Some Rogues. Some Sword Bearers. Okay, so a lot of infantry. What is in his unit? Him. Another fencer behind or in front of him. And 2 elven archers. So they have healing abilities. They don't have any unique items as far as weaponry, so that's a bit of a concern. A divine effigy cyclone, huh? Okay, so what I'm seeing here is cavalry is the key to my success because the majority of these guys are footlocked.
I ride at once.
Witness true chivalry. I'll not let Clive outdo me. As decreed.
Alright, we're gonna deploy Ausch for defense.
Has finally come.
And
I rise to any challenge.
I'm gonna send Fran over to the woods there.
Prepare to be run through.
We've got to bulldoze these guys pretty much as fast as conceivably possible.
How can I assist?
Oh, that flyer unit's gonna really hurt him.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Okay, they're gone.
Another step on the path of progress.
Everybody hit level 19 in that unit, basically.
Allow me.
Good God, she's not gonna do any better? Okay.
Really say the word.
That's another enemy infantry force that he can do some damage to. Goddamn, Magellan!
How can I assist?
Dude! You know, I don't have a billion of those to just throw around, you little jackass. Have you tried not getting yourself killed?
Your will shall be done. At once.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
There.
Was never in doubt.
I'm prepared for anything. Merely say the word.
Alright, let's get a silver hourglass.
My blade will author your demise. Is that it?
Wow.
Do you realize who you defy?
I really need to promote her, I guess.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
What are your orders, my prince? I depart anon. A futile endeavor.
How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind. I'm listening.
Okay.
To the skies! At your service.
Fran. You're the one who has her, right? No, you don't. Hilda does. Okay.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Your orders? Very well.
Do you realize who you defy? Vanquished. I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
That damned elf, has he made it all the way here? Give chase, men! We can't let him escape! We'd better hurry.
A futile endeavor.
See, Chloe? I can do stuff.
Your will shall be done. I'll not let Clive outdo me.
I'll make my mark.
What are your orders, my prince?
Die.
God
Easy enough.
damn, okay.
Do you realize who you defy?
Allow me. A brisk flight.
A futile endeavor.
Prepare to be run through.
Alright, that gets rid of the archers. Magellan just died again. I don't know why he keeps dying.
I
Like,
shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
I've much room.
The fruits of diligence are sweet indeed. I depart anon.
You're nothing.
they
Get
killed
angry.
Joseph that time? I don't
What do you
find that even remotely conceivable. No.
We've taken it as our own.
Okay.
At your service. Sir.
Garrison.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
The day will be ours. The time is at hand.
I needed that.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Merely
did.
say the word. I shall
This debt
persevere.
repaid. Your will shall be done.
No, that's not the unit that
We
needs to
march.
take that out.
I'm prepared for anything. Merely say the word. Consider it done.
I rise to any challenge. Very well.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Ithilien! Is that you? Taras? It calms my heart to see you safe. But tell me, what of Simtuka?
Freed at the hands of Elaine in the Liberation. Everyone there seemed quite worried about you.
Thank you, Sir Elaine. Truly. Now, the enemy general marches from that town over there. Lend me your aid in cutting her down, and together we'll restore peace to this region once and for all.
Ithilien's unit is now under your command.
I'll follow any order you wish to give, Sir Elaine. Let our voices ring clear and our blades strike true. Elven fencers use magic melee attacks to strike their enemies with superlative finesse. A mystical melee fighter, you say?
I'll handle it.
Allow me.
Oh, hell no.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
Here we go. Tatiana, can you
Yes.
deal with these guys? Apparently not.
Your will shall be done.
What about
Let me
Bruno?
at him. Yeah?
Can he do something? Yes. Okay.
Easy.
That's definitely a
Consider
much
it
more
well.
favorable engagement than I was
see.
getting.
Do your worst.
I can heal you.
You have my sword.
I don't know why it automatically turned off those assists to start.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once. I've arrived. Prepare to be run through.
My
I
strength.
don't mind doing this much at least.
I'm not worried.
Nor should you be.
We've taken control.
Merely say the word. Consider it done.
You are not going after him. Oh, now he's exhausted now.
My
Oh god.
blade will author your demise. I need to rest. I'll show you what I can do. What is it?
Just to make sure the enemy doesn't get a chance.
Time to go.
Your orders? A brisk flight.
Do your worst.
You are not going to touch my healer. Oh, damn!
Want some of this?
I didn't think it was going to knock you back into Bruno. Oh, jeez. That sucked for you, didn't it?
Heading over.
Oh,
Your
shit.
service.
Oh, I need the rank. Oh, I don't have the rank 2 hasten call. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I'm gonna cast it on Bruno.
Now this is something.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
I'm gonna try to get her up to the front lines.
The path is set.
I'm
There's
here.
just
Nowhere is too far.
so many fucking enemies right now.
Judgment shall
Let's get Lady Alclise out here. Have her take care of that enemy flyer squad.
Die.
Get Shrek'd, my good man.
I'll show you what I can do. All right then. I'm not worried. Is that it?
Oh, shit.
My blade will author your demise.
Yeah, apparently it will. Oh, damn.
Die.
Well, sucks to be that guy, doesn't it, Jimbo?
That's as far as I go. Time to go.
What kind of valor skills does
I'll
he
show
have?
you what I can do.
He's got Merciful Rain, which is a good healing spell, and Thundercloud, which is a AoE lightning spell. I'll feed him some smoked nuts to get him back on his feet.
Time to go. I will.
Oh, for God's sake.
My blade will author your demise.
Can I
need
get
to
this guy
rest.
into the garrison now, please? Oh god, Ausch is all the way back at the main command post, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
What are your orders, my prince?
Okay. That's not the unit that I selected.
The time is at hand.
I needed that.
Now, if Magellan could stop sucking, that would be great.
Blasphemous fool.
Okay, those guys are dead.
I'll never hold myself back. Witness the might of an angel.
All right, let's go
Your
steal
will shall
that.
be done.
What is it?
Eat some nuts.
Time to go. I'll handle it. I'll show you what I can do. All right. I'll be taking that.
There we go. Fort Mesa.
I await your next
Allow
command.
me.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. As decreed.
At your service.
Yes?
Let's go ahead and spend a couple of valor points to get rid of that enemy's troop. I know they're already almost dead, but I don't need to spend stamina to deal
What
with
are your
them.
orders, my prince?
How can I assist?
All
I'll
right,
make my mark.
Ausch, you're gonna
I
withdraw,
need to leave for now.
Nowhere is too far.
and then we're gonna go ahead and
My
redeploy
moment
him
has
back
finally-
up
I'm
here
listening.
so that he can.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once. I'll make my mark. Yes, I concur. What do you need?
There we go. I'll vitalize like 3 units at once.
Much appreciated.
I'm losing now.
There we go.
I'm listening. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. All right, Joseph is back to life.
I'll do whatever you need.
I'm
Let's
healed.
heal that squad. Okay, Joseph should be good enough to
Consider it
just
well.
to not get immediately trampled again.
I'll do whatever you need.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
Time to go.
Your orders? It shall be done.
What next, Your Highness?
I have arrived.
The time is at hand. To me.
Yes,
Miracle
I'll
fruit.
take it.
I'm up.
I'll make my mark.
Allow me.
It shouldn't come as a surprise. Impressive, aren't I? I think I've gotten a little better at this.
I've not reached my ceiling yet.
I've arrived.
If you want me, then have me.
A little ice for you.
No, I mustn't.
I'll not be defeated.
Healing you. I'm here. Cheer up.
Damn.
This should help. This'll be cold.
I'll not be defeated.
Learn your limits.
Good.
Your orders?
Oh yeah, they're gonna destroy that unit now.
Face your demise. My wyvern and I so
All for the sake of my healing.
reason rules the day. Allow me. Very well. I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight.
I'll show you what I can do.
I'm listening. Yes, I concur.
Oh boy.
Time to go.
I stand ready. I take to the skies.
Need something? Sure. Yeah? Easy.
Surely this counts for something.
You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
A fine discovery.
10,000 gold sitting up
orders?
there?
Very well.
Wow!
Barely any effort.
Where should I go next? Witness the might of an angel. Your will shall be done. Any who bar my path must perish. An offering to the heavens. I stand ready. I depart. A divine blessing.
I'm up. Sure.
I've arrived. Witness the might of an angel.
No.
I'll make my mark.
What is it?
Jesus. Okay. Don't need that either.
How can I assist?
What about Adele? No.
I stand ready.
Fran? Damn, man.
Consider it well.
Good God.
Merely say the word.
I rise to any challenge.
The path is set.
At least that's weatherable.
Time is at hand. To me.
Alright.
I stand ready. Your will shall be done.
What are your orders, my prince?
Alright.
As
Let's get
decreed.
everybody up here.
I'll show you what I can do. I will.
I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done.
Yes? If that's what you want. Nowhere is too far. Sir.
Show me what you got.
Well, now that you've been slapped around enough, you feel better about yourself?
Yeah? Heading over.
We march.
You'll not be disappointed. Blasphemous fool. Where should I go next?
You face me. A fine bout. I've arrived.
Alright, let's get a bunch of my units up here.
I
Order
await your
complete.
next command.
You got more for me?
The path is set. We march.
Get a valorous order going.
Something.
I swear it.
We march. Onward.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
Your villainy ends here. The time is at hand. Come then.
It is time
They
for
so
harvest.
swiftly repelled our advance. They shall learn what becomes of those who defy Zenoira.
Whatever I must.
Ugh.
Victory is assured.
Easy now. Yeah.
Okay, the poison killed him. He took out the witch.
Nice try.
She missed.
We can do this.
He got rid of the hammer. And he got rid of the other one.
You impressed?
On my honor as a knight.
Well fought.
Warrior's medallion. That's a pretty solid item to get. Hey!
Avarianteras. I've put you through more trouble than I'm worth.
Sir Athelion!
And I'm sorry for making you worry, Alina.
None of that, please. I'm just glad you're back in one piece.
As am I. As you can see, they barely even put a scratch in my armor.
Thank the heavens, yes.
Pardon me, Lady Rosalinda, but what would you have us do now?
The Liberation Army fights for justice not only for Cornea, but for all subjugated lands of Fevrith. And so, we will repay the blood they've spilt in our name by joining them in their cause.
As you command.
We are most grateful for the support. I assure you, such bravery will not go unrewarded. Yet I must say, a human settlement is one of the last things I was expecting to find in Elheim.
They sought refuge here when your kingdom first fell. Though, of course, we could only offer them the briefest respite before we too were overrun. And you, Ethelion, what do you plan to do now?
As long as your star shines for the Liberation, Teras. Mine too shall shine with it. Assuming you'll take me.
There would be no greater honor.
Dude, you're a really handy sword. Why would I not take you?
If I may, Sir Athelion, once Zenoira is defeated and the war is won, will you return to this town? To me?
You've shown me greater kindness than I ever thought possible. But there is no foe more terrible than the one we face now. I won't make a promise I may not be able to keep.
Yes, of course. Know then that I'll be praying for your safety, just as I always have and just as I always will.
Thank you, Alina. And may life treat you better than I have.
So, what's kind of annoying me here is that this is supposed to be Elheim. These are all supposed to be elves. They're using a lot of the human NPC models for these characters. The girl that he's talking to, the mayor, that kid over there in the far right corner, they have human models. Yes, there are a few human soldiers here, but and people in Elheim, but this should be predominantly an elven population. And seeing it, the majority of the towns that we've gone by are just full of human citizenry feels really fucking weird. I really feel like they should have either made a list of elven NPCs or given these people, if nothing else, elven ears on their heads so that it would make a lot more sense the population of people that we keep finding and talking to. It's not really a major note, but it's definitely one that has pulled out a lot of my immersion. And immersion in a game like this is kind of critical if you want to keep your player base going. Sir Elaine, tell Rosalinda, you have my thanks. Count me among the Liberation's numbers, and together we'll free this land from the chains that bind it. Ithilien has joined the Liberation Army. This town only needed a bunch of meager scrap metal. Yeah, apparently. All I gave you was some scrap metal, dude. I didn't really give you jack. Analogous.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
See, like, when you come into the shop, that's very clearly an elven NPC model. When you go into the forge, it's the same. But when I'm talking to the common fucking peasants, they're all human? Like, that doesn't make sense. That really makes no sense.
A pleasure.
And it's really grating on my immersion, and that's kind of why I'm complaining so much about it.
A pleasure.
That should not be, and it is.
May fortune
and it's
bring
really
what you
irritating me.
seek among my quality wares.
An anti-flyer sword, and not a bad
choice.
one. Warding staff. Ooh, I could see myself wanting to use this to an extent on a mage that I would put on the front line, but why would I ever do that? Nope. Yeah, I'm not really interested in
A duty I'll
selling.
gladly accept.
Here's another cemetery for her to bless. I wish there was an instance where I found at least one cemetery per, town I go to that didn't have, like, it had zombies in it, so that you would understand that blessing these would, or wraiths or something like that, so that you would understand that blessing these is actually important. Because as it stands, so far, the only reason that I care to keep doing this is because I get stuff when I do it. Let's promote Adele. Alright, Adele's hit promotion.
My lance grows ever sharper.
Oh, look at this, man. Look at him now. Those are some good stat bonuses, actually. Alright, so Fran is actually going to be next on the promotion list, which is good. Sightstone. Oh, great. They're gonna raise some kind of energy barrier. They could never rule Elheim if they slew the hope of its people. Actually, if they kill the hope of these people to ever be free, that's exactly how they could rule Elheim. O'er wood and water. Ooh, bitch, get out the way. Yay! I think we're about to actually go up in renown rank too.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Okay, that's not an actual morning star. For anybody wondering what a proper morning star is, it's literally a metal ball with spikes forged onto it that is stuck to a handle and made into what is essentially a club that you would smash people's faces in with, and is also very good at fucking up armor, and heavy armor at that. This could effectively do the same thing, but that's largely because it's a hammer, and hammers are very, very good at bending and breaking in metal. So, this is, yeah! Oh my god, wow. Ooh. Okay, that's a really good hammer.
Fine choice.
Yeah, no, I'm buying that.
A fine choice.
Carnet gear, it's actually good gear, and it provides good bonuses. Like, the initiative bonus is very, very good.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy. A pleasure. A pleasure. A pleasure. A pleasure.
I wish I could find some magic bombs, but...
Long as you're sure.
The game has thus far seen fit to not grace me with any. Alright, I need to check materials real quick. I don't have enough Cedronite stone, but I think I've already used it the way that I needed to. I definitely don't have enough Quartzite stone. I wonder if heading back to the mainlands wouldn't be a bad idea, though. Is something gonna happen that's gonna change the topography of like the entire map or something? Maybe? I don't know. Why are these enemies still here? Like, all the forts and whatnot in the general area have all been captured. Why are these guys even here? Good, I have enough copper ore and Drossia lumber for this. That fixes this town.
Got it under control.
Probably gonna have to hire additional soldiers. Okay, so I need 5 more copper ore in order to be able to fix this place. I'm probably gonna have to hire additional troops just to be able to do some of the other stuff I need to do around here. And guard all of the towns. Ooh. There's a lot of resources that have partially reformed around here. I only need 3 more copper. Two more copper ore. More lumber. I need 9 more Draken Sea Breams, and I just had to spend a bunch of Cedronite stone on this place. Okay. Okay, what does this place up here want? What does Granite Harbor want? They wanted 16 Cedronite stone, too. The aggravation is kind of real right now. Thank you. Oop! Rank A! So the game now basically has told us, hey, let's bolster our ranks, you know. Except it's gonna cost 200 honors per unit that I want to expand to 5 troops. I will not be doing this until I have promoted every single soldier in my troop, like in my army, and unlocked this and brought it up to 4. Because that is a ridiculous amount of honors that I will have to spend to get 1 extra body per unit. And that's definitely worth noting and mentioning. Don't get me wrong. But that's also a little much. All right. What do you got? What do you have? I'm also going to have to hire some additional soldiers here at some point. Awesome. This town is now fixed. Y'all are quite welcome.
I'll guard this post with my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start hiring additional soldiers pretty soon.
You rebels have caused us trouble for far too long. It ends here!
The battle for Paniveda. Vikings and Breakers. I'm just trying to clear out, like, the maximum amount of optional content. like as many optional fights as I can conceivably get done.
Any distance.
That was very specifically not who I selected. Thanks, game.
Order must be preserved. Allow me. A brisk flight.
I stand ready. At once.
Merely say the word. I ride at once. One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Hopefully he'll get hit less. No.
Wait till I tell
Magellan
Liza about
died again.
this. I'm prepared for anything. Consider it done. How can I assist? I ride at once. I've arrived.
Your orders? It shall be done. The enemy has spotted me.
Blaze 2. Ow. Ow.
No mercy. Victory is ours.
Yeah, except they killed Fran again.
Nowhere is too far. At your service. Understood.
Allow me.
Prepare to be run through.
They did just enough damage to kill Magellan again.
Your orders?
Fucking assholes.
Come then.
Get trashed.
Standing by.
If you want me, then have me. To the next.
I'm prepared for anything.
Witness true, your will shall be done.
Allow me. A brisk flight.
What are your orders, my prince? Your will shall be done.
Merely say the word. Consider it done.
Allow me. It shall be done.
Time is with us, should we only keep our focus.
I'll not let Clive outdo me.
I'm prepared for anything.
Alright.
One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Stop hiding and face
We
me!
can do this! Be gone!
Damn!
He took out the healer right away, which is what I was hoping he was gonna do.
You'll be okay.
You little...
He missed? No wonder Magellan keeps fucking dying. Like, I saved him, man. I healed him, and the game was like, no.
Your orders?
Screw you.
Very well.
Oh, shit.
Prepare to be run through.
I guess I really need to promote Magellan is the problem.
Do your worst.
He's low level and
I'm
he's
even better than Clive now.
I can
at this
always
point the
train
game
harder.
seems to be
I
more or
can
less
always
expecting
train
that
harder.
these units get promoted to perform. Because he's not handling a lot of this well. Battle for Panaveda.
You're the Cornian Liberation, yes? My thanks for saving the people of this town. Us mercenaries alone couldn't muster the strength, no matter how hard we tried.
It's nice to see mercenaries that have a little bit of human decency. I got a lot out of that latest delivery. Oh, look at my honors. I can go and promote 2 more units, and in fact I will. See, I hadn't expected humans to help us in such a manner, but I'm very much grateful for it. Those are very clearly elven NPCs down there. So, like, it feels weird to me that I'm running into a sizable number of
Greetings, human.
human
Let me know what
villagers in
strikes
what
your
should
fancy.
predominantly be elven town. That's kind of why that's getting to me. That feels really, I don't know, it feels kind of out of place. I'm trying not to harp on this game too much, even though I've had a lot to complain about.
May this...
I think some of it is just me
May
being a little bit
fortune
more
bring what
opinionated
you
than I
seek
should be,
among my
but
quality wares.
in hindsight, but still, I mean, come on, guys.
None will get through me.
Alright, I need to go to a fort. I'm gonna hire... Oh, wow, that's gonna demand 30 honors? Ow! Okay, no, I'm just gonna hire a spare griffin knight.
Well.
And a spare soldier.
Behold!
There. Okay. Promote Fran. She went
In
from
His
being a Griffin
Highness's
Knight to
honor.
being a Griffin Master. She also learned Fatal Dive. We'll go ahead and promote Calm.
It appears I've still room to grow.
Alright, I might promote Robert next. Probably not going to, just because I don't use him. But, I may just have to start promoting a lot of these more papery classes and characters that I've got a hold of. For anybody wondering, I hired those extra 2 units purely so that I would have guards for doors, or for towns. I don't actually intend to use those units. If I do, it will be on a minimalistic basis. Or because I just get that many extra spots in my military. Hey, what? Oh, it's the wall. It's the river. It's the river. It's the, there we go. Use the damn bridge, you moron. Elaine, sir, long before the Zenoiran reign of centuries past, in the age of myth when colossal worms ruled the skies, it said these stone circles were constructed to gather star iron, which is hurtled down from the heavens above. Wait here a moment. I'll see if there's any star iron left within. Here's what I managed to find, Elaine. 2 points of star iron. Speaking of the age of myth, it's also said that 5 heroes once struck down a mighty daemon who threatened the world over. From what I understand, statues honoring these 5 were built in the snow-ridden land of Bastorius to the north. Not only that, but it's claimed they'll relinquish powerful weapons in return for the very star iron I just collected. It may seem little more than idle fairy tale, but I expect it could prove worthwhile all the same. That may actually be something I need to immediately just start going back and snagging a whole bunch of that stuff for. Yay! I saved the mining town. Alright, now I'm gonna place a garden.
It's not a problem.
Okay, I need 2 more Draken Sea Breams in order to be able to fix this town. And you needed Corsite Stone, if I remember. Cedronite Stone, excuse me. And I have half the stone I need. Okay. Monument to Anemoy. I'm gonna go take a look at this monument real quick. Guess I still can't access those yet. Yes, I'm immediately running around the entirety of the areas I've already been to looking for all that star iron. I don't know what you thought was going to happen when I found that out. If that's not immediately what you expected to have happen. I'm not blind. I don't know what you're talking about. Slink. Look at it. Give me that star iron, boy. I want it all. What's a Minotaur carving? Okay. Travel up here. That's mine. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Alright, I have collected all of the star iron I can up to this point. I guess now we're going to go ahead and advance the main plot. This land belongs to the elves, none other. If you've no business here, then be gone! The battle for Kuntari. I feel like beating the crap out of the elves is the opposite of what I want to do here. Alright. So my controller's goofing again, but that's okay. It goofs. So we've got archers, we've got a ballista that's right by our main base. The enemy command unit is an archer force. And we've got hoplites with a foot soldier. These... You have clerics manning your siege weapons?
The path is set.
Allow me to give you your
moment,
Darwin
Twilight. What
Award,
do
you
you need?
frickin' moron!
Of course.
To the skies! I stand ready.
I'm sorry, that's just incredibly
Sir.
aggravating. You don't have clerics man
You
the
face
giant
me.
bow. Because when you do
Find
that,
out.
this happens.
Onward. Good.
You notice something? I did.
A chance to earn some praise.
Ow,
I've
holy
grown stronger.
bejesus.
I'm listening. I'll see what I can do.
You're nothing.
Alright,
This should help the cause.
archers are dead. So is Fran again.
The time is at hand.
The fight continues.
Get off your ass.
Nowhere is too far.
God, girl. Learn how to fight. Like, that sounds...
At once.
That sounds incredibly dickish,
I'll make my
but
mark.
learn how to fight.
Face me and be cut down.
Alright, I'm gonna take a crap load of damage here, and I want to find out. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Is somebody gonna die? Probably.
I have you.
I mean, you swing at a 33% chance enough, sooner or later you hit it. Damn! He shot all three of them in the face! Oh my god!
Dead and buried.
Rolf! Rolf, you
I stand
monster!
ready.
You shot all three of those
Understood.
guys in the
What do you need?
face. Holy Christ! That was amazing!
The time is at hand. To me.
I have never been more proud of him
I'm
in my
listening.
life.
What do you need? Yes, I concur. It seems
Oh,
I've arrived.
that I am in that moment. He shot three.
Come then.
Like, that's how broken that unit gets, though. Like, because he has the ability to do True Strike and just invalidate the need for accuracy, he fucking one-shots all three of them because they have low health and they depend on evasion mechanics to work. That's so brutal.
Let me.
Oh, man. Like, that was the most overpowered shit I've ever seen.
Together now. We ride.
He's gonna run. Yeah.
You'll be okay.
I'm half surprised that that melee monger is still standing over there.
Remember to rest. Yeah.
Right for me!
They have to be able to hit him. They're not hitting him. Yep, he ran over the melee guy and just killed one of the archers. Yeah, how's that debuff immunity working out for you, Jimbo? Doesn't really matter that you're immune to a debuff when I can hit you so hard you stop living.
Another step forth.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Victory grows ever closer.
Get trashed. I'm really annoyed with Fran right now because I just upgraded her into a promoted class. And she's still dying in one battle. could have been because I pitted her against archers, but if she's not fighting archers or aerial units, I feel like her evasion is usually so high that it kind of invalidates a lot of that bullshit. Thank you. Okay, first of all, I didn't absolve you of shit. I did your job for you. There's a difference. And second of all, dude, like, that's like the second or third village that's been protected by mercenaries that couldn't do their job. Why didn't you guys come and help me when you saw that I was fighting them off for you? Just taking care of the people that I get caught up in my
Greetings,
violence.
human. Let me know what strikes your fancy.
Kinda how I'm looking at it. Y'all are caught up in this war.
A pleasure.
Yeah, I'm freeing you, but at the same time, I'm causing a lot of
May
death
fortune
here.
bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Really?
A fine choice.
Horse Killer, Great Shield. I feel like Horse Wall Great Shield, like Horse Stopper Great Shield would work. Horse Killer sounds cool, but this Great Shield isn't actually killing anything. It is a good shield to use against cavalry units, though.
Do visit a...
As you command.
Okay, they're not going to let me explore more of the map. Alright, I have just enough time, it looks like, to deploy to this one last battle.
Now let's get started!
The barrier is complete, Teras.
Are you certain about this, my lady? The crystals show that Ter Rosalinda walks with the enemy.
Rosalinda, you say? Finally, an opportunity to be rid of her for good. Cut her down with the rest of those vermin.
I wasn't asking you. What do you suggest, Teras?
I've no cause to disagree. Any who aid the rebels must pay with their lives. My sister is no exception to that. Slay her, if you must.
As you command.
Need I remind you who reigns over this land, Lord Gailey? You are to advise on military strategy, nothing more.
I understand, my lady.
Then prove it.
Damned witch. My house was the most decorated in all of Cornea, and she has the gall to treat me like a common peasant.
No, she has the gall to put you in your fucking place. You don't get to order her military around. Sure, you're a noble of station. In Cornea, this is Elheim. You don't have authority here. Hey, look, there aren't any bridges between the different parts of the city. Does that mean elves can fly? Don't be ridiculous. The bridges of Larhall are simply submerged whenever its denizens seek to prevent an invasion. Huh. More concerning, though, is the magical barrier surrounding the castle itself. If even a single bridge is submerged, the barrier will form in defense of the court. In other words, we'll need to raise every bridge in the city if we want to break through. And the only way to do that is by capturing each smaller district within. Very well then. We'll start by directing our attention there. Defeat Etolinde. Okay, looking at this, a lot of these guys are heavy infantry and deadly ranged infantry. We finally got some air units here in the back. In order to clear the way up to these troops, we'd probably need some magic and cavalry. Capturing this area should lift that bridge. But we also want to move forces this way. So we're going to have to take on some cavalry and some sorcerers. That means using flyers or cavalry ourselves. When we clear that bridge, there's more cavalry up above with hoplites and sorcerers. Flyers would still be good for that. When we trash the two outer sections, at this point the enemy will have two inner paths that they'll have to try and guard from the center. Now, the center is mostly rogues, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. They also have a watchtower full of sorcerers, and then finally we'll have to take the actual center of town. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, this is going to be a real tedious fight. Why is there a bridge back here that I need to worry about? Oh boy.
The day will be ours. Onward.
Alright, I'm going to deploy Elaine to the left. No, not Aush. Aush is going to get himself killed.
To the skies! Nowhere is too far.
Fran can go to the right.
At once.
I think Fran's going to end up needing some backup.
Witness truth, your will shall be done.
I'm going to offer up Monica as assistance.
At once. I'll not let Clive outdo me.
That's class restricted. I could give him a first aid pack.
We march.
Alright, and then I think I'll deploy Ausch for defense of the command post.
A futile endeavor. Your will shall be done.
Maybe Monica should go this way instead. Shit.
As decreed. I shall teach you the...
Your villainy ends here.
Nope, I'm gonna let him finish them off because he'll get rid of them. Waste. Pile thrust.
Well fought. Come then.
Do you realize who you defy?
In service of the crown.
What are your orders, my prince?
Your villainy ends here.
A futile endeavor.
Come then.
Do you realize who
You face.
I shall
Come then.
Do you realize who
Your villainy ends here.
I shall teach you the lunacy of your ways.
Come then.
Little bit of tricorn pride for you.
I'll make my mark. What do you need? I need to leave for now. My moment has finally... I'm listening.
Leave the
Stronger
rest
than
to
ever.
me.
Give them a vitalization so they can
Your
keep
will shall be
swinging.
done.
And then I'll go ahead and use a small healing font to rejuvenate the majority of her unit.
Your villainy ends here.
Get rid of the archers here.
Fine bout. To me. Fortune smiles upon us.
Hallowed corn.
Now then, the time is at
Okay,
hand.
so that I think very largely exists just so you don't end up
I'll
having,
make my
like,
mark.
you know, this is going to be a long fight, period. I think
Right,
that's the
any
game
just-
trying to
how can I
throw you a
assist?
frickin' bone and say, hey, I understand that this is going to be a really long and drawn-out battle. Here,
My speed
have
is swifter
something
than
that
the
will
wind.
help.
What are your orders at once?
The path
I
I've
have
arrived.
I must stand strong.
Oh boy. Activate a Wind Fairy Charm. That helped. Let's also activate a Holy Herb. Alright, how much trouble am I in
Lend me
here?
your blades. In my sights.
Killed one, injured two.
It's all on you.
Stand true!
Well, my wizard just died. That's not freaking good.
Over here.
These cavalry are tanking way more damage than I feel like they have any real legitimate right.
Training's paid off. At your service.
Are those Great Knights? Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, so they actually have... Well, that's not ridiculously high. Still.
I'll be taking that.
That felt really weird.
No mercy. It seems you've misjudged me. Nowhere is too far.
Do you realize who you defy?
Why is she taking him on?
I'll not let Clive outdo me. As decreed. What are your orders, my prince?
We march.
You're nothing.
Get rid of these sorcerers.
Higher still. Victory is ours.
Okay, what's over here? Cavalry guarded by
I stand
sorcerers.
ready.
Or vice versa, rather.
I'm listening.
Can his unit do anything?
Of course.
Actually, they'd be pretty good for it.
The time is at hand.
My wounds are on the mend. I await your
say,
next
girl, get
command.
off your ass and on your
Prepared
feet.
for anything. Merely say the word. How can I assist? I ride at once. Prepare to be run through.
Yup, they did exactly enough damage to kill Magellan.
Merely say the
Again.
word. I'm prepared for anything.
Magellan, bro, you have got to stop sucking.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. I depart anon.
Onward. One thrust of the lance is all I need. Naturally. Merely say the word. How can I assist? My steed is swifter than the wind. Prepare to be run through. Now then. Do your worst.
No complaints here.
I'm prepared for anything. I ride at once. One thrust of the lance is all I need.
Yup, he ran those guys right over.
Simple matter.
Okay, that's northwest secured.
I've done as you bade me.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
Your will shall be done.
Judgment shall witness the might of an angel. I take to the skies.
Order must be allow me. It shall be done.
Let me at him.
Drop Bruno here.
I'll do whatever you need. I see.
What do you need?
At your service. I stand ready. At your service.
Get that silver hourglass going.
What are your orders, my prince?
Come then. I must never yield.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
Onward. Your villainy ends here.
May the Father smile upon me.
Good.
Nowhere is too far. Sir. At your service. At once.
Bold of you to stand against me. I'm listening.
We may need this.
Barricade kit.
Careful, you may get burnt. Could you, perhaps...
To forge a brighter dawn for Fevrith.
What do you need? I'll see what I can do.
Consider it well. I'm going.
I actually did it!
Castletown southeast secured. Alright.
I'm listening.
Nowhere is too far.
Ta!
Dead. Done.
Time to even the odds.
A fool's gambit.
At your service.
Eat this!
I rise to any challenge.
You'll not be disappointed. Your will shall be done.
Face your demise.
It shouldn't come as a surprise.
Reason rules the day. Your orders? Very well.
I stand ready.
How can I assist? Consider it done.
What are your orders, my prince? As decreed.
This land belongs to us.
I'll not go easy on you. May the Father watch over us.
We march.
You'll not be I take to the sky. I stand ready. Your will shall be done. Nowhere is too far. Sir.
Need something? Easy.
I'm here. I've arrived.
All right.
You'll not be disappointed. I depart.
We're gonna unleash an
Allow
aerial
me.
attack from over
shall be
here
At your service.
to hammer these
Understood.
guys from behind.
I'll do whatever you need.
Oh.
What do you need? Of course.
Okay, he can do it.
Yes?
Damn.
If that's what you want.
All done.
All right, he's gonna hold that bridge from all the enemy
arrived.
reinforcements. I knew there was a reason I left Bruno back there,
Want
and I
some
knew
of
there was a
this?
reason that that bridge existed.
A little closer to my former strength.
There wasn't the last time I dealt with a bridge like that, but there was this time,
The time is at hand.
and I was just kind of more than ready for it.
The path is set.
I await your next command.
No mercy.
I'll burn you alive.
Nowhere is too far. You're nothing.
Keep getting sharper.
I stand ready. Sir. I stand ready. Your will shall be
I
done.
rise to any challenge. Very well.
Now then.
A chance to earn some praise.
Oh wow, they killed Ausch.
I'll make my mark.
I'll do whatever you need. I'm going. What do you need now? Consider it well. If that's what you want.
I'm listening.
Standing by. Any who bar my path must perish. Witness the might I depart.
Careful, you may get burnt.
Never doubt a desert kid.
What do you need? I'll see what I can do.
I'll do whatever you need. I see.
Come then. If you want me, then have me.
Alright, those two are down.
You'll not be disappointed.
A chance to earn some praise.
He was only supposed to take 13
I'm listening.
damage and he took 21. So sometimes the game's battle forecast will outright lie to you.
Face your demise.
Alright.
Chaos shall
Dead.
I've not reached my ceiling yet.
Allow me. It shall be done. A great boon for the liberation.
Okay. Activate the last two of these pedestals so we can get the hell through.
The barrier has fallen.
What? I see your useless soldiers are ever eager to drag my reputation through the muck.
This is no time to be casting stones, Lord Gailey. You've sat idle in safety while the battle has raged outside. Deal with them yourself, if it's such a blow to your esteem.
You dare think me a man of empty words? Very well then. I'll show just how sharp my spear can sting. But
I'll let you
I'd
know
like
when
a
I care, old man.
demonstration of the wise and great seer's might in return.
So be it. I don't share your aversion to combat.
I've
We
arrived.
march. To me.
Merely say the word. I ride at once.
I'll not let Clive outdo me. At once.
I'll make my mark. Of course.
Consider it well. If that's what you want.
I rise to any challenge.
The time is at hand. The path is set.
How can I assist?
Your will shall be done as decreed.
Merely say the word. Consider it done.
I've
Let
arrived,
Aush and
Your
his
Highness.
troop have their turn. I've got more than enough time to be able to spend on this. Valorous order!
My
Quite
eternal
enjoyed.
gratitude.
I'm listening.
Vitalize. Rank 2.
Leave the rest to me.
I swear it.
There we go.
Someone's unlucky.
You're all going to
I can't wait for my next fight.
You might regret this.
Move aside.
Another step on the path of progress.
I'll do whatever you need.
Ouch. Okay,
At your
that
service.
would end poorly. That won't, though.
Understood.
What do you need?
That would end poorly.
The time is at hand. To me.
I stand ready.
You'll
Good
shall
God! The level of damage she would do.
No mercy.
The magical energies of Ervelda surge forth. Now then, Lord Gailey, let us witness this spear you so often boast of.
Spare me the orders, witch. These rebel scum shall perish in my wake.
You betray your birth and your homeland, Gailey. Yet I doubt it has cost you much sleep.
Far from it, yes. Zenoiran colors suit me well, but this is no time to reminisce. Your death beckons, decrepit knight.
Onward!
Together!
I am with you!
What a joke.
Damn!
Enjoy this. I'll heal you. Enjoy this.
Do them in! Hold
He
fast.
deep fried her ass! His ass. Oh my God! Don't fuck with Virgil.
You have no chance.
Murder them!
Don't move. Over here!
Observe! Sort this out!
Don't move.
If you can hit
Better
me.
keep this going.
We march.
Your orders? A brisk flight. Allow me.
Face me and be cut down. I stand ready, sir. Done.
Consider it
well.
Oh, please.
Witness the might I take to the skies. Where should I go next?
Show me what you got.
He's fine.
Come then. Face your demise.
We'll have you return to us soon enough.
Murder them!
Don't move.
If she can hit me.
I'll heal you. A little ice for you.
My well-laid plans shattered into 1,000 pieces.
I'll heal you.
She's regenerating herself.
Not fail. This'll be cold. I've lost. Don't move. I've lost. Don't move. Healing you. Fail. If I may.
You were little match.
I think I've gotten a little better at this.
If you want me, then have me.
Don't move. Ridiculous.
That's
I'll
it?
heal you.
Learn your limits.
Impressive, aren't I?
To the next.
Charm of Sun and Moon. Max HP plus 10, magic attack plus 4. That is a really lame item this far in, I'm not gonna lie. Particularly for a battle that complicated. Although I pretty much turned that entire fight inside out.
Is she restored?
I believe so, yes.
I'm sorry, Eltelinda. I never wanted to hurt you.
So, Baltro's spell can be broken, hmm?
Who goes there? Show yourself!
I'm right here, boy.
Oh!
What is the meaning of this?
Master!
Yana, it's been years.
On your guard, Elaine. I learned everything I know from this woman. The sorceress Alcina. The very person who helped Zenoira conquer our lands.
So it was you?
Oh, poor little Elaine. You've come to resemble him so dearly.
It's you in there, isn't it? The real you. Not one of Zenoira's puppets.
Which means it was you controlling
You misunderstand, child. Our magic does not simply make marionettes of its victims.
Then what does it do? My sister would never have conspired with Zenoira by her own free will.
And why should I answer that exactly?
Well, I've got a very powerful ice magus, an elemental sorceress, and a very powerful swordsman waiting to rip you in half. You're outnumbered, and I'm pretty sure outclassed. Do you really want to keep going?
We'll make you answer.
Sheltering myself in the girl's body took more than its fair share of magic. It seems this is where I make my exit. Farewell. But don't worry, Elaine. We'll meet again soon enough.
It was possession. She possessed her.
You have my utmost gratitude, Prince. And my humble apologies as well. I have to thank you too, Elaine. I'd never have seen Eltalinda again if not for your help.
I'm just happy to see you both reunited. As for that apology, you needn't blame yourself for what happened. Alcina's magics made you an unwilling captive. There lies no fault in that.
Your kindness knows no bounds. And it heartens me to see you safe and sound, Yonisa.
I owe my health to Elaine here just as much as you do. All because of a revelation he had that told him to come find you.
Me?
Indeed. At the urging of a self-named great sage within a sanctuary in Cornea, he claimed that in order to defeat Galerius, I must meet with the Turdanos of Elheim and unbind the Ring of the Unicorn. If you know anything about how such a feat may be accomplished, I beg you, tell me.
I understand now what you're after, but I fear I lack the knowledge you seek. Though I have laid eyes on some old texts that spoke of your ring.
And where can I find such texts?
In the Nasthirion, the Tower of Thorns in your language. It houses an archive only I may enter, within which lie histories that predate the founding of our nation, as well as records of arcane rituals and magics. I can recall a treatise regarding the unicorn being mentioned in one such record.
The spire stands to the west of this castle, and is a site most sacred to dark elves like me. But unfortunately, it now rests in Zenoiran hands.
Then we make for it at once, and reclaim it for the good of Elheim, provided we're able to do so. Would you be willing to grant me access to those texts you mentioned?
But of course, Prince. I will aid you however I'm able. Apologies for the interruption, but the sun has nearly made its nest over the horizon. I bid you stay the night. I'll ready your beds.
Much appreciated. We'll do just that.
That's probably the first really comfortable bed they've slept in quite a while. So many new archive entries. Holy crap.
Lord Gailey, you're hurt. Allow me to...
Silence! Flesh heals, but my reputation never will. Though I'm not entirely out of options yet. Just wait, you miserable forest rats. It's time you learn what happens to those who cross me.
You weren't really that impressive. Somehow I don't think I'll regret what I've done to you. Alright, that's going to be the end of our playtime today. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all next time. I've been Savage Hound Dusk. Thanks for watching.